what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Divine Mercy Sunday?
Well, I think of the Divine Mercy image. What about you?
Um, Doubting Thomas, and how every year we hear the same gospel from John about him.
The resurrected Christ appeared to the disciples and showed him his wounds from the crucifixion. Thomas completely missed it, and he didn't believe them until Jesus came to him as well.
I feel like Thomas gets so much criticism in this gospel for his unbelief, but earlier in the chapter, Christ appeared to Mary of Magdala, and he tells her to tell the disciples all about it. John's gospel never says if they believed her or not, and then the next thing we read is what we hear on Sunday, and it says that the disciples were glad to see Jesus.
So, are we feeling defensive for Thomas?
A little bit. It's just people focus so much on his unbelief. Most of us like to latch on to people's shortcomings rather than all the good they've done, like Thomas being a literal follower of Christ himself, or St. Peter's denial, and then he went on to become the first pope.
Okay.
And
Let's rein it in a little bit. What do you wish that they would focus on?
maybe that this reading is a foreshadowing of Pentecost, or how instrumental it is in the sacrament of reconciliation.
That's so true. Jesus tells them, receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive the sins of any, they are forgiven. And if you retain the sins of any, then they are retained.
This week, in honor of Divine Mercy Sunday, we challenge you to seek God's mercy in confession.
And we'll see you here next week on The Word on the Word.
Bye.